Off and away he goes, hurling those little collies to the back. A few more pushes to the end, and he's done it. Another safe ride by Sergeant, our Daredevil Military Macaw.
Well, it's not only important that we keep our birds physically fit here in captivity like we've just shown you, it's very important to keep their minds stimulated. We have a little bit of a game here we've set up. We play with our own birds. Props are very simple. A cup attached to a rope, tied that onto one of their perches, and what's in the cup is their favorite treat. They go up on the top of the perch, and they have to figure out a good way to get to their treat. Now, Monty here at Green Wing Macaw is a little bit of an old pro at this. In no time at all, she slides down the center pole fireman style, reaches on over, and she gets her treat. No problems. Not overly impressed. Alright, well you do have to keep in mind that there is no training involved here. Monty came up with the idea of sliding down all on her own. Now, each bird is an individual, just like you and I, so you come up with different methods. Let you be the judge of Cagney or Blue and Gold Macaws, more intelligent or perhaps lazier. But when she's up on that perch, she says, I'm not going to waste too much of my own energy. She hoists the whole thing up to her using her beak and her feet. A little bit of a different way this time though, but as you can see, the result is exactly the same.
Now I have one last final question to ask you guys, and if you know the answer, just shout it out. What are parrots most famous for? Talking, exactly right. Well, contrary to popular belief, it isn't the bigger macaws like Cagney here that make the best talkers. It's actually the smaller Amazons, African greys, and even the cockatoos and budgies that you can have at home. Well, out here we have our 3-year-old yellow-fronted Amazon, which is Wasabi, closest to me. And farthest from me is Eddie, our 3-year-old yellow-crowned.
All right, well, these guys usually have quite a few things that they'd like to say for everyone. Why don't we greet everybody? Hello. A little bit hello. What about you, Eddie?
Hello.
Cheerful little hello from her. Well, they're quite polite little birds, and Wasabi here has a question to ask the audience.
Hello.
Nice big how are you? I still see some smiles up there, Wasabi. One thing you can't tell by looking at any of the birds we have out here right now is whether or not their males are females. Within the normal species, quite often in the parrot family, males and females look exactly the same. Probably why we named little Eddie here our female Eddie, but works for her, and she's a little bit of a flirt. We DNA tested her to find out that she was a female, but we should have known, always flirting with the boys. That's why loves grabbing their attention. When they're up nice and close, she'll usually blow them a kiss. Here are the snacks there. Well, by nature, parrots are actually quite playful. Eddie does have a game she likes to play with her trainers. There's a good tickle. Unfortunately, when we're tickling her, it doesn't always go our way. Sometimes she turns around and bites us on the fingers, thinking it's because she thinks it's pretty funny what we say. What do we say when you bite? That's right, we do say ow quite a few times. Well, she has a sound effect that she hears quite often here at the safari, and that is the sound we make when we drink a nice cold glass of water. Your little chuglugs there. And Wasabi's here. Favorite time of the year is Christmas time, and he has picked up on something new just this past winter. What does Santa say? That's right. Quite the festive little bird. Now, his favorite holiday is actually his very own birthday. So he's picked up on a little bit of happy birthday. Bear with us here. He's still quite new out of it, but we do like to give him the opportunity to practice. Shall we sing happy birthday? Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Not quite there yet, but we're still working on that one. Well, Eddie here, her favorite holiday was just this past weekend. She's quite proud of Canada, and she has learned our national anthem a bit. Not too bad for a 3-year-old. Well, they are obviously very talented and hard-working birds.